consumer in village areas of the UK are far less than potential to use their smartphones for banking business rather than their city peer pressure, a examination says. The received information of the UK's finance controller are set to kindle the discussion above banking branches closures, especially in village locations. Yet, its paper as well suggests how such in village areas are more than happy in their finance occasion. The finance hold credibility as well vulnerable a Polar South saving share. The information comes of a renovated evaluation of a examination of 13,000 human beings as finance lives by the FCA. An older people, an inhomogeneous wideband and portable scope will be amongst the reasons for a get-up bet of fair 23% in portable banking business and a 54% get-up of web banking business in village areas, compared in 45% and 78% accordingly in city areas. The paper as well reveals down there is more trust on banking branch in village areas, but as well more than challenge in achieving such branch proper, in portion, to public health facility. Andrew Bailey, FCA head execution, told, the examination shows fair how various the expertise of finance services is for consumer through the nation. How's essential for us, as we form finance services politics. But it is as well essential for firms, as they solve how top to be their customers. The paper comes soon following customer team that informed and worrisome accelerate in banking branches closures, in on 60 close each monthly. It found how 2,868 branch will include close among 2015 and the end of 2018. It surveyed the use of technique as a sustainable option, but banks told closures of branch were a recent refuge and how position offices serviced lot of the identical functions. Looking following each client, particularly such insensitive occasion, is a precedence for the finance services segment, a representative for banking business trading Flash UK Financial told. We will recite the received information of the FCA's paper in concern and see Stryker to work close in the controller to supporting customers. Hannah Mondrell, of Compare website, told, millions of consumer in the UK are cladding finance challenge due to skipped billing, out of lightweight accessing to kind out these kind of debts, the absence of branch linked in a absence of proper wideband and portable alarm in village communities could build a ultimate tempest and vary as necessary to be studied. The FCA's paper as well show how domestic ordinary revenue in village areas, at £41,000, was reduced rather than the domestic ordinary of £46,000. Fair above part of retired human beings in village areas relied mostly on the country retirement, compared to 37% in city areas. Still, the ratio of human beings in the rural area who told they were very happy in their finance occasion, 27%, was more rather than such in towns and cities, 20%. How may be a answer to the reality how debts in village areas are usually reduced rather than the domestic ordinary. The new analyse of the figures outlines a provincial distinction, in a noticeable Polar South share in regulation of revenue and levels of save. For example, the Polar East of England has the minimum levels of saving and investment of any British area, in 17% of adults in the area not keeping any saving or investment at all. The compares to 15% in the Polar Western of England, 10% in the Southward Western and 8% in the Southward East. Incomes are reduced in these northern regions, though hypothec debts are as well amongst the minimum. The examination suggests how behaviour to finance in Northern Ireland are more than sombre rather than the otherwise of the UK. Couple thirds of adults, 67%, in Northern Ireland include no cash money saving or saving of less than rather than £5,000, compared in 57% of adults through the UK. It as well has the highest levels of obligation through the UK, in adults in Northern Ireland proper £3,990 on ordinary and needy obligation. The is the at first examination of its type by the FCA. The following information on residents' finance occasion will be gathered in 2019.